You are watching Minuteman Matt.
Okay, we are back with this featured run. This is the crystals of Dragon Lord. Been choosing the crystals. And I'm not going to choose Dragon Lord because I don't want these extra curses when you're fighting level 48 enemies. Which I'm pretty much doing with the making these all elite. How much? 3,000 crystals. You'll double every time you take those blessings, so keep that in mind. If it was the melee, I wouldn't have been taking much of these blessings. Is that maybe damage reduction, maybe? I don't even find that too useful though, because if you're fighting these level 48 enemies, you get pretty much health gated anyway, because using the curse wit and you don't have super high max health either. This is a Nightshade. It's the dark magic version, which, to be honest, the best Nightshade is the frost damage, by far. Although lightning and corrosive versions might be decent. Those are replaced by the live wire and the white rider, so no sense to be using those. This finish enemies for melee damage, not gonna do melee damage. But I tried to do that, didn't work out too well. These hydras do barely any damage anyways. So I've never done the melee build companion damage hybrid. I don't know if that even works. Maybe if I can get the have a gun with wings and have this weapon equipped. That's why I see with this black hole. It does more damage to you than it does the enemies. Yeah, this glutton does a lot more damage. Plus, the throwable hole sucks when you fire it. Anyways, so SMG with low fire rate and low damage. Not a good combination. Throwing the guns has grenades and for TDOs and Borderlands 2 does a lot more damage. This is where the thing shines. Is in the companion department, not when throwing these things as grenades. Okay. Butt Stallion or the... I'm going to choose Butt Stallion because damage isn't the best, so... Do have the fingertips because it's deathless. What I wish is that a certain enchantment would work, but it doesn't. It's one that gives the 30% damage when whatever. When health is below 50%, I think that must mean both the shield, the word, and the health bar. The fingertip pulse does not work that way. It's simply when below 50% health. Doesn't include the this, however, is real good for crowd control, though. As you can see, they're just flying around. Let's put the damage with this thing needs a buff. Oh. No, it get buffed back in Chaos 35, but and this thing's useless when shooting it. The damage on it is 400 and fire rate's like 4 shots a second, which is on an SMG, it's terrible. Plus these very old SMGs are pretty bad at fire rate. The high fire rate versions are like 8 per second, which is not very good at all. In the case of the fire rate barrel, the fire rate barrel I think has does have the high res. As you can see, these very old shine when throwing them instead of just shooting at them. The gluttony does a lot of damage when shooting it, though. We're also getting the plus 100% damage because we're always below the 50% health. And that health drain effect does not matter at all when on a death list. I'm going to choose ammo capacity because we're throwing the guns. Meanwhile, this throwable hole does not have that 100% extra damage on low health. Trolls on the stupid sacred ground, not good news. What's when they're getting close to me like that? Comes that damage lag. Is that dagger storm tends to create that damage lag. Never fix that in the game at all. That was not in the game in Chaos 100 when we. It's bad. Happens to me with the crossblade, and otherwise the crossblade is pretty nasty for a gun. Well, we do have that problem in Wonderlands. I usually only see it when they're doing the law, but sometimes the cutsman and DNA will do that as well. This is the problem because they're getting way too close to me. get rid of these trolls. Definitely are trolls. Trolling me. This is why I split it in two parts, but wish I can do damage faster. Stop knocking me off the stupid second round. Really? This is why. I'm basically destroying myself here. Can't even get away from him. I'm not gonna bother doing the second round because these trolls keep knocking me off. Thing. Especially with the size of those trolls, like try to throw it somewhere that's trolls walking right in my face, and I'm gonna do tons of damage to myself, and that's not fun. I don't think even one of those savior souls is from the enemy itself. It's from because I'm throwing getting myself caught in the explosion of this thing. And when you're dodging this yourself, you're dodging yourself for tons of damage. Prevent myself from being destroyed. This is easy when we're doing damage fast enough to detect it. This build isn't, especially when this build's not about damage, it's about survivability. I'm not going to get survivability when I keep down myself. I do have the laser hand, which does a ton of damage, but you only can cast magic so fast. Plus, you have to charge the thing to get the most out of this thing. These goblin tricks are like to knock you around. Especially when you have a spell that's all about precision. If you miss a laser hand, it's gonna be like 5 seconds before you can get another one off. I'm gonna use different spell because switch things up. That's only a primordial, but we're gonna use the ice spike this time. Ice spike can cast many times in a relatively short period of time. Although it does have you have to be precise with it. Well, like some Unlike some of the other spells, we don't. And choosing a lot about styling and just ignoring the curses for the most part. The only curse that I don't even have is the flashing magic. Finished with 4 times now. Hopefully I can get this. That was a waste of an ice spike. The ice spikes have been super good this entire run. The entire life cycle of this game. There was that one lake where these just simply missed, so. As Gearbox tried to fix the ice fakes, hitting the same enemy multiple times. Which really affected the impaling versions. Don't have the Trickster's version though. And these ice spikes have a short cooldown. As I throw the gluttony at myself. Come on, cast thing! Yeah, death save. Thought I was in a white layer. Come on! Trying to get away from these enemies and whatever. Can't talk with crud. That's a rain of arrows. Pretty good shotgun there. Mostly for mobbing, but can be somewhat decent for bossing. Crossblade's real good for bossing though. Especially on a big boss like Trial. That crossblade would hit many times with one shot. That also means against any of the raid bosses, because all of them are big targets. Except the Maker, but anyway. Did I even hit? Because this stupid shark just hid underground. I pretty much watched you use this double hole for a moment. Really? You had to charge at me when you're trying to solve the thing? 26k for Tit. Not even that good. Need more damage than that in Chaos 100. I did not even focus on the mode at all, so just focusing on enemies, because that's important. That's really the most important thing, is focusing on the enemies. The highest they can go is level 49, which you can see there. This is what that black hole is really a problem, because I just walked right into that. Yeah, set off that barrel and it killed them. Thank you. Worst curse. How much of these bonus points am I getting? Black magic, dark magic, stain the soul, which when I'm doing the spells, it's gonna do that. This engine's real good. Lord of Edges. Worst curse increases spell damage when I'm doing dark magic damage. We're doing dark magic all the time, so that's real good. And we're jacked in the all damage dealt. Just we're not getting that much in the other areas. Well, it's the Banshee. Not too bad with the damage we're doing. I'm not even while shooting because that one's going down way too fast. The good thing is this Banshee will stay in pretty much one spot till she moves. She doesn't move very often. Unlike that black hole, the dagger storm itself does not kill you. I wish that feature was not in the throwable hole. Make that gun so much better. She didn't even do any damage to me. I don't even have to dodge these things at all. I'm just gonna shoot this thing for the moment. So I'm not burning through ammo so quickly. Now she decides to move. And this does not ignore your shield, like the Dragon Lord's purple stuff. The Maker does have attack that ignores the ward as well, so what you're supposed to do with that boss is hit the bunnies right back at the Maker. She barely did any damage to me. Which means this build is mostly about battle attrition, basically. Auto magic. She also dropped the Whale Banshee. Both are pretty decent weapons in their own right. Okay, it's Bot Stallion or... I'm actually going to choose Bot Stallion. Says the treasure chest. the crystal treasure chest, I think it was, not the loot. We'll see what that black hole does to this thing. Unfortunately, you can't really spam through it like the Quantity. Because it can't spam throw it, you can't get as much DPS out of this thing. Although it makes this black hole bigger and does a lot more damage when it's that big size. But anyway, we're going to switch back to lightning. This is why I choose the extra ammo blessing. Might choose another one later on. We only have the Funded Hog symbol left. If I can't find it, I'm not really doing this because these take like almost an hour to complete. Spore and White Collar Amalgam. What's the rolls on it? Melee damage, fire rate, all damage dealt. Who's gonna use melee damage on Spore Warden? though? Doesn't make a lot of sense. But anyway. Spore Warden's all about both the guns and the companion. And I believe the Bog Totem benefits companion damage, so... Or is it just ability damage? Because some of these things that summon companions don't actually benefit companion damage. Which in my opinion holds those things back. Unfortunately. I'm choosing a lot of these butt stallions. I'm going to just choose them. Because otherwise we're just going to spend tons of time in that loot room. For basically a lot of stuff like... Well, whatever. It's just faster to just go through multiple boss runs. Plus the enemies aren't tanking the boss run as they are in these late extended runs. I am having some serious ammo issues right now. I wish they would stay in the stupid black hole. At least the daggers just usually just track the enemies down. This black hole just stays in one place, and when they're not in it, it's not very effective. And I can't even walk into it, so because I'll damage myself if I do. Let's actually see like some recommendations that this black hole can actually does like almost a million damage per tick. I'm not even seeing that. Must be some other build. Gotta get my shield back because I just cast the ice spike spell for doing that. Harvest. Real useful. That's 15% damage for the companion now. Wow. Symbol on this map would be there, so No symbol. Crystal's just much better to take than the regular chest. Regular chest. This might be the last room because it's a 1020. Well, does it go higher? I don't remember. It's been so long since it's this hyper extended run. So I actually did get 100,000 crystals in one of them because we had a mini-man that had it. Had the extra crystals. Which is one of the best mini-mans this game has. Along with the mission rewards for the item of the day. Come on, just idiots. That thing just lost the frost trap, but that frost trap there just got blown up. Stupid coiled mage. The archmages of these coiled are super annoying. But that was on archmage. Archmage is considered a badass by the game. Uh-oh, no! All that thing had to do was die, and that thing covers health, and that's so freaking annoying. And that shield's blocking the damage. Yeah, some of these coils are so annoying. And it was blocking my vision for preventing the other coil from getting damaged. Pretty much all these wipes because I threw it too close to my enemy. Threw it when I was too close to the enemy, I should say. I'm not taking the curse. No, that's not the last one. And this can't drag on any longer. Prevent bot stand from getting destroyed. I don't know if this is gonna even happen. Haven't been successful in any of these. I wish these weapons spawn at a high tier. The highest tier you can get is Ascended. I wish you can get beyond Ascended, but you cannot. Never implemented it. Because these are essentially like 8 levels above what they would normally be. It's +2 per tier you go up. Now, if there was a new one that'd be like +10, which is Forestry has the Mayhem 10, which is like 2.3 times damage what a non-Mayhem version would be. Equivalent to 10 levels above. 2.34 is the most accurate. But Staring's still up, so That's good. Get out of my face, you stupid trickster! I cannot throw your gun when you're that close to me. And I missed because this ice spike requires precision. Just like the laser hand, but not quite as much precision. Laser hand's a sniper's spell. This is like a kind of like a shotgun, except there's 3 spikes. I've not been choosing the curse portal at all. Just if we get something like that critical cruciator, which when you're not critting the enemy, you get damage cut in half, and we don't even want that to happen. We really need to truck these guns. Not really doing that much damage when you're not having that blast gas proc, unfortunately. Like that time. Oh, it's a skeleton here. Too bad I can't recover my shield just by reloading the gun. Like the spell shot's known to do. That was the Taskmaster. Really gonna need ammo. I'm gonna choose the second one because we're using so much ammo. Okay. That is why I never really choose the treasure chest. Doesn't drop that much loot at all. I'm not getting one legendary from picking this. Most legendaries I've been getting are from the mini bosses themselves. Since this boss doesn't respawn in the normal world, it drops the standard chaos chamber loot, mini boss loot. Okay, you're spinning. When I do that, it reflects the bullets back at me. Not really a problem with this build, because I'm not really even shooting the thing. I'm just chucking the thing. Stop with the knockback. This thing does self-damage when the, like any most TDRs do. Fairy ores, not TDRs, it's the Wonderlands version, it's the Fairy ores. The Borderlands is the TDR. It isn't in the same font as the TDR in Wonderlands 3 though. It uses the older TDR font. While the others use the newer font like the Jacob Splat Powder. What else? I don't... Blast uses the same thing it always has. Flat Out Stoker. Hyperius. Hyperius used the Wonderlands 3 font, not the ones in Wonderlands 2 and earlier. Dolly has the same. Dolly is the same as the Doll. Doll has not been changed. There's no Atlas equivalent in Wonderlands. There's no Melon equivalent in Wonderlands. The Skulldugger uses the Bandit weapon font. I'm not too positive on that, but I think it's the Bandit font. I know it's not the CLE font because CLE font's different. The CLE would have that. CLE font's the crude font, which is a Skulldugger weapon is based off of. So, well, I remember to feed the moat. Feed the fire sprite, not feed the moat. Feed the fire sprite moats. The moats are these orbs that the enemies drop. That looks like magic barrel projectiles from the Dark Magic SMG, which the Shadowfire is based off of. Sephiroth can come in fire and dark magic. Can I get it in time? Yeah, I can. Stop being finicky to pick up your stupid moats. It's almost been an hour. Well, I did not pay attention, and that happens. I think that was a cursed crab, and those things are stupid, but that thing just got totally destroyed. So finally we get Bundhog symbol. I'm not going to choose it though. Usually that's my favorite big boss to fight. That big armored snake. This is actually based off the Nidhogg. But Stallion or the crystals. I am going to keep choosing Butt Stallion just to get extra damage. And because I'm not going to choose any more blessings. Because the next blessing will be like 12,000. These goblins aren't as bad at knocking me off the sacred ground, though, as the trolls. So these things usually spawn the trolls in the normal world. You really do have to aim with this ice spike. Well, at least this version of it. The tricksters, you don't have to aim though. Which is why people like to use it for mobbing. These enemies are super close to me, and that's not good. Lost 3 lives because we saw that. And because that shielded coil got in my way. Really? This is so annoying. Throwing this thing. I'm like point blank at the enemy. They still won't stop getting in my face like that. I'm just gonna shoot this thing for now. They're way too close to me. Except that can kill me just as easily as just throwing it with the full ammo. This is not a good combination. At least with other builds, I don't have to keep chucking the thing. Unless I'm doing a companion build, but that's different. And you're usually not going to destroy yourself either. So don't usually blow up in front of you. This better be the last boss. I'm done talking. Better not be Dragon Lord. Wow. It isn't. This is Borkanar. Still, I gotta be real careful, because even though I have that so much shield, you don't want to go in that fire. Gotta be real careful. See what I mean? The fire does a ton of DPS. Fortunately, I did not even go down. So, you gotta watch out for that fire, though. Otherwise, I'm not even going down. The times I went down is because I caught myself in the meteor explosion. I keep calling them meteors. That's because I'm so used to Borderlands. I don't play this as much as I do Borderlands 3. Working hard. Also gotta record the both vending machines, the black market and the chaos chamber versions. This is why I choose the bonus ammo. Otherwise I would have been completely out. Does this work against Borkanar though? That was a good choice. I just used both the trouble hole and the gluttony. Throw this thing again. Switch this gun. Man, that was a real good choice there. I gotta refresh the black hole though. This is actually not a bad combination. But even with my Spore Warden Salamander build, it does more damage than this. Except it's mostly through the action skill. And the build's not nearly as tanky either. Well, that was the last build. Who cares about this? This thing will drop a man in transmission, a transition, and a smart armor, but for the manual transmission, honestly, don't even pick that weapon up. It's awful. An hour and 20 minutes. Good thing I split this video. Well, anyways, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.
And that's the end of the video. This is Minuteman Matt. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.